There we go, Sunday stretch. We are most definitely on. Okay. Standing, planted, just shoulder width. Hip hinging, fingers pointing to the floor. Bring out the butt, shoulders pinned back, back nice and straight, lower spine nicely curved. Get that lumbar activated. Go right down, as far as you can go without rounding the upper back, all the way. And then from there, we're gonna then collapse the knee, and then the fingers should find themselves on the floor. And then from that, you're gonna straighten out the leg, and then you're gonna walk the fingers a bit forward. So we go into the downward facing dog. We're gonna try and get our heels back, keep them flat. And then what we're gonna do, we're just gonna collapse one knee, and we're gonna stretch, twist, torso, and then we're gonna straighten up that leg, and then we're gonna flex the other one. So we're just pulsing, just collapsing the knee, alternatively, in your own pace. And what we're gonna do is, we're gonna breathe in through the nose. When one of the knees collapses down, we're gonna hold the breath as the knee comes up, and then we're gonna expel the breath when the knee collapses down again. So that'll be in your own pace. So as your knee comes down, take a breath in, and then as the knee straightens up, the breath comes out, and then you're going to hold the breath as the other knee collapses, and then take a deep breath in as the leg extends. So go into box breathing as you collapse and raise your knee and pulse it. Every time that you collapse your knee, just rotate the torso, get a nice torso twist, midsection, hips, feeling that pressure on the shoulders, on the elbows, on the wrists, and we're just flexing, mobilizing, breathing, being aware, being present, understanding, connecting. And then we're going to get into a press up position. Your knee's going to go on the floor. You're then going to go into tabletop, and from tabletop we're going to go into the cat stretch, which is pulling your lumbar spine down, so expanding your belly, and then raising your neck up so your chin goes right up. And from cat we go to cow, so the head tucks in to the chin tucks into the neck tucks into the chest, and then the upper back rounds fully, and your belly button fuses with the spine, and you're in the cow stretch. Then you release the cow stretch, and you go back into the cat stretch, and that's your lower spine curved deep in. Your head is now popped up, shoulder blades propped back, and then tuck your chin into your chest, round your upper back, tuck your belly button into your spine, fuse it. And from this cow stretch, we're going to take a deep breath in as we merge into the cat stretch. So we're breathing now, deep breath, and we're in the cat stretch. Hold that breath, and we're going to hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to let the air go. We're going to let the air go for 5 and turn it back into a cow stretch. Holding the breath for another 4, and then we take a deep breath in again for 4, and we go back into the cat stretch. We hold the breath for 4, and then we breathe out for 6 as we go into the cow. We hold the breath for 4, and then take a deep breath in, we go back into the cow, go back into the cat. 4, and then we hold the breath for 4, and then we breathe out for 7. As we breathe out, we go into the cow. Really stretch the upper lats, get round that back, hold it for 4. And final time, we take a deep breath in, we go back into the cat stretch, 4 seconds. We hold it for 4. Make sure that lower spine is really curved. And then we breathe out for 8, and we turn it into the cow. Deep stretch. Tuck that belly button into that spine. Use it. And then we hold it for 4, 3, 2. Dig your toes into the ground. Lean back your hips. Lean back your hips. And stretch out your hands. Real deep stretch. Bring your head right down to the floor. Forearms to the floor. Place your forehead on the floor. And you're now in the prayer stretch. Also known as the child's pose. You're holding that. Just be present. Accept anything that comes in. Feel that body start to just resolve, dissolve. Feel it flow. Feel it open. Just be present. Present with your breath. Accept the breath coming in, leaving the body, coming into the body, leaving the body. Just feel yourself melt. Melt into the ground. Sink anything that's tight. Scan your body. Shoulders, let it go. Neck, let it go. Traps, top of the back, let it go. Middle back, let it go. Lower back, make it curved, let it go. Hips, relax them. Trail it right down to the knee. Feel the pad cushioning on your knee. Any pain, let it go. Transfer it down that calf. Feel that Achilles being stretched. With your toes dug into the ground, opening up the base of your foot, relaxing, just letting go, feeling that dissolve, feeling mystic, feeling as one. Just let it go. And then we're going to slowly make our way up back to the tabletop position. So I'm going to give you a countdown from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we should be back into the tabletop. From being in the tabletop, one of your feet are going to come up and they're going to land next to one of your hands, and your hands are now placed on the inside of your foot. You've got an arm, so for me it's my right arm that's being attached to my right leg, even though you might see it on the opposite way around in this video. And what I'm going to do is release my left hand from the floor, and I'm going to twist my body round, twist my trunk round all the way. My trailing leg is further back. The knee is nicely cushioned on the floor. I'm pulling my right leg away, pushing it with my right arm, putting a force on there, really opening up that adductor. And then my arm's going to come down, my left arm's going to come down, and both of my hands are going to go onto my right knee, and my body's going to be upright, and I'm going to just lean forward. So I'm tilting the hips, I'm leaning forward, I'm making sure my front right foot is flat on the floor. As it's flat on the floor, I'm feeling the hip flexor stretch on my left thigh. I'm feeling my right hamstring. I'm feeling my right Achilles heel. You might be feeling something completely different, and that's totally cool, because you might be much more flexible than me. Probably are. And then from there, both of my hands are going to reach out. Both of my hands are going to reach out. And then I'm going to take a deep breath in. I'm going to breathe for 7 seconds in. As I breathe in, I'm going to bring my upper body torso up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to lean back. I'm going to open up everything. I'm going to welcome the world. Welcome the morning. I'm holding that breath. I'm holding that breath. And then my arms are going to go down and the breath is going to go. The breath is going to go. You're going to feel it all go. And you're going to lean forward again. Lean forward again. Put your belly on the thigh. Grab hold of your leg, whichever part of your leg. Give it a good hug. Give it a good squeeze. And take a deep breath in. As you breathe in, just squeeze that leg. Hold that breath. Hold that breath. And let the breath go. And one more time, my arms are going to extend up. My chest is still on my thigh. I'm going to take a deep breath in, 7 seconds all the way up. I'm going to hold it at the top for another 5. And then I'm going to let the air go. I'm going to let the air go. I'm going to bring my hands back to the original position next to my right foot. My right leg is now going to go back into the trailing leg. My left foot is going to come up. Left foot is going to come up. So now I've got my right leg trailing out. I'm feeling a nice stretch on my adductor, my left leg now. So the left arm next to the left leg. So for you, you're looking at my right side. You want to be placing your hand right next to your foot, pushing your leg away, and at the same time as pushing your leg away, just allow the adductor to stretch open. As your body then becomes more stable with that leg and that foot, you release the right hand and you twist the torso, twist that torso around. And what looks like a T hip opener, we are opening up the hips looking like a T. And we're going to hold that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to place both hands again back on the floor next to that foot, and then slightly come up so that both hands are on that knee. And from there, we're going to hip hinge forward. We're going to lean forward so that the Achilles gets a nice pull, the hamstring, the glute, the lower back, the adductor on that forward foot. And make sure that your trailing knee is nicely cushioned on the knee. And make sure that you're feeling a nice hip flexor stretch. If you're not, just try and drag your trailing leg a little bit further back. If you're not, it don't matter, it's totally cool. Whatever you can feel, just accept it. And then from there, we're going to reach our hands out. Another 7-second deep breath in through the nose, raise our torso up. Right to the top, hold that breath for 5. And then release the arms. As you release the arms, you release the breath, you let it all go. Hip hinge forward, lean onto your thigh, hug your leg, give your leg a big hug, big squeeze. Take a deep breath in. As you do that, expand the lats, expand your body, just feel yourself completely open up. And take a deep breath in. Really feel that stretch. Make it a concerted effort to trace all of that stretch. Upper back, middle back, lower back, everywhere. And let go of the breath and feel yourself just sink into the leg. Sink into the leg. Just feel yourself opening up. And then outstretch the arms again whilst your chest is still on your thigh. And come all the way up. Deep breath in, 7 seconds. Lean back into the supine. Hold the breath for 7. And let go of the breath. Bring the arms down. Feel that dissolve. Feel that dissolve. And then place your hands back to the original position that they were. And drag your foot back. So you're back into the tabletop. Bring your hands slightly further out. And then gently bring your thighs to the floor. And then your elbows to the floor. And you're now into the Sphinx. As we're in the Sphinx, we're going to take 5 deep breaths in. So breath goes in through the nose, comes out the mouth. On the final breath, the 5th breath as it goes in, we're going to go in really deep. We're going to go in 10-second deep breath. And then we're going to hold it for another 10 seconds. And then we're going to let the air go. So when you're ready, through the nose, we go in now. We go out. We go in through the nose. We go out. We go in through the nose. We go out through the mouth. We go in through the nose, 4th time. We go out through the mouth. And now, 10 seconds, we go in. Through the nose, we go. And we hold, 10. And then we let it go. As we let it go, we bring our chest to the floor. We bring our hands either side of our chest so that they're underneath our shoulders. We turn to one side of our body. So I've turned to my left side. My left leg is going to come up, so my knee is level to the hips. My left arm is going to outstretch, not too far, sort of in the middle from totally outstretched. I'm going to put my palm on the floor, my fingers are pointing away, and I'm going to push the ground away. As I push the ground away, my upper body comes up, torso starts twisting, and I'm feeling an almighty stretch in my opposing chest, shoulder, feeling my obliques open up, feeling my hips activate, feeling my stabilizing muscles start to come alive. Whatever you're feeling, just completely accept it. It's what your body needs to do. Accept it with no judgment. It is what it is. Just hold it, be present with your breath. Any tweaks you want to make, do them. Makes it easier, makes it bearable, makes it comfortable. Solace, sobriety, whatever you want to capture. That's the position that you find yourself in. Peace, harmony, as one. Stretching, relaxing, accepting, absorbing. And slowly bring your chest back to the ground and extend your leg back to where it was. Pull the hand back to the original position and then turn to the opposite side. Bring the knee up so that it's in line with your hips and your knees in line with your ankle. Outstretch that hand that you're looking at. Point it away from you, halfway from being fully extended. Place it, palm on the floor. Push the ground away, twist the body up and get that nice deep chest, clavicle, shoulder stretch. While feel it in the obliques, feel it in the hips. So my trailing leg, I've got my toes dug into the ground. And I've started to open up the ball of my feet, the ball of my foot. And I'm going to keep it there. I'm going to relax back into the position. I'm going to bring my other leg right next to the other leg. Pull my hand in, get into a press up position. dig both of my toes into the ground, and I'm going to get up from the position I'm in into a press up, dig my toes into the ground, bring my head up, spine can lower itself in the lower lumbar, and my toes are going to act as the pivot, and I'm going to then pivot myself forward and then mobilize myself back. Using your toes, pivot over. So you're getting wrist mobilization, shoulder mobilization, toe mobilization. Not easy. So if you can't do it with a full plank, then put your knees on the ground and follow suit that way. We're going to be going back and forth mobilizing for the next 10 seconds. Every time you go back, try and get that ball of the foot, the balls of the feet stretched even more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We gently put the thighs back to the ground. Your body goes gently back down to the ground. From there we go back into the Sphinx. We come up from the Sphinx. We're going to take 5 deep breaths in. This time round, on the 5th breath, it goes in, it gets held for 10 seconds, and then you let it all go, and it'll be your count. However many seconds it takes for that breath to completely expel out that body. And at the end of that, you're going to hold it for 5. So we go in for 5 deep nose breaths, and they will come out the mouth. Vocal if you want. We go in now. Then we go out. We go in. Then we go out. We go in, belly breath. We come out. We go in 4th time. We go out. We go in 5th and final time. We hold the breath for 10. And it'll be your own count. Let it go. Let it all go. Just let whatever has come to you, whatever has infiltrated you, whatever has damaged you, let it all go. Let it all go. Today is that new day. Right at the end of that breath, you're going to hold it for 5 seconds, and you're going to be in stillness. You're going to be present. You're going to scan, look, feel, absorb whatever is going on. Let your mind take you where it wants to go. Let it go. Whenever you're ready, breathe as normal. Breathe as normal. And then bring yourself back to the breath. Wherever your mind took you, bring it back to the breath. Feel that belly rise. Feel that belly fall. Bring it back to the breath. And then gently place your chest back on the floor. Put your hands directly underneath the shoulders. Push the ground away. Get back onto tabletop. Slide your hands right near the knee. So tilt your fingers, so dig your fingers into the ground, dig your toes into the ground, elevate your knee, come up, right up so you're in the downward facing dog, and then walk your hands, walk your feet to your hands, flex the knee, from flexing the knee, head still down, folded, and we're going to take a deep breath in as we unfold. So we breathe in 10 seconds, we go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And reach up to the sky, welcome the morning, everything is gone, and you will start primed, optimal. Be present. Be present. Be present with your breath. And the Sunday stretch, I am thanking you